Don't they hear English?
Say what?
Surike Abu Haka. Carry a dinka chica kappa. Excuse me.
I was asking, I saw those boys.
No, we are not turning. No, we are not turning. We don't Walk down! Walk down! Walk down! Walk down! Hold down around here. Not you. Auntie, please let's go. Please let's go. What kind of thing is this?
This way. We are certain that, but we need to address our concerns about this country and the election. What we want is an electoral process that is transparent from beginning to finish. Our demands about the amendment is simple. Let us have an amendment that allows first, let no qualification of people who want to contest the election. And that qualification must be advertised. So if anybody says, I went to this primary school, I went to this secondary school, I went to this university, people are supposed to know about that. And that process has to continue through party primaries and everything. And finally, the election must be transmitted electronically from the polling booth direct. We don't want any point any longer. Let people watch it. That's what is happening in South Africa. That's happening in Ghana. That's happening everywhere. The giant of Africa have refused to be giant in anything. We cannot continue to shame Africa. We now want giant of Africa to be true giant of Africa. And the only way we can do it is to live a transparent, honest life, starting from our election processes.
Okay. So what is the danger if Nigeria goes into election with the current state of the Electoral Act?
You don't need to tell us the danger. The danger is saw it in 2023. The danger was clear. We have suffered the danger. That's what we have suffered before. We don't want any glitch again. Glitch is finished. We want things to come happen correctly. No more glitch.
For Nigeria. Our visit here is simple. We want to save democracy. The foundation of every democracy are free, fair, credible, and peaceful elections. But somehow in Nigeria, we have Democrats who do not like free and fair elections. In some African countries, military coup take place, nobody dies. In Nigeria, people die because they want to vote. The confidence of every corrupt politician is a rigged and criminal electoral process and a corrupt judiciary. We want real-time mandatory transmission of election results. Anybody who says that it is not possible is a thief. If the government say they do not know how to use technology, they should go and ask bandits and terrorists how they are calling kidnapper victims for them to collect ransom. There is maximum technology. It is mischief that is making it impossible for us to have technology to reduce human interference and improve and increase transparency. It must be done. My vote must count.
My vote must count. Our vote must count.
For as long as it takes, until Akpabio reconvenes and does the right thing. A Senate that went for holiday in December resumed at the end of January. Came together, the Senate president passed a fraudulent bill, put the House on adjournment to resume at the end of February. So there is a deliberate attempt at dragging this entire process so that it stalls and becomes stale. The president will say it is late and they have to now use the 2022 Electoral Act. The right thing must be done. And guess what? Even if they pass it, the National Assembly works like a secret court or a witchcraft coven. If they give you with the right hand, they collect with the left. They must create loopholes. So we will be vigilant to know what is finally passed. And when it is passed, we must mobilize ahead of 2027 because we must not sleep. This 2027 elections, the mandate of the people must be protected.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Which camera am I looking to?
This one.
So let me drop this first. I be my put for head. So
let's go ahead.
we are here because we want to let them know that our vote must count. It's just as simple as that. We just want our votes to count. We are not quarreling with anybody. We are actually too hungry, too weak. They've exhausted us. We don't have the energy to fight. We just want our votes to count. That's all.
So when you say you want your vote to count, does that mean that vote has not been counted?
Has it been counting? It has not been counting now. The votes have not been counting. We all saw what happened in 2023. How they made a jest of us. They made a jest of our hope. They made a jest of our dream. It has not been counting. They take it and write whatever they want. Mahmoud Yakubu wey no go better for am anywhere wey e dey ruins the hopes and the dreams of millions of Nigerians, and he was compensated with being an ambassador after everything illegal he did. You know, this time we are here to let them know, according to Peter Obi, that illusion, let them not have the illusion that what happened 2023 will be tolerated 2027. It won't happen.
Okay, now society and most Nigerians are seeking for mandatory transmission of results right from their polling units.
Yes.
So how will this change the electoral process if it happens?
It is INEC that will tell us. It is INEC that will tell us. Mahmoud Yakubu said he wants to introduce technology into elections for a free and fair election, and then they gave him 300 billion only for him to come back and tell us there was a glitch. You know, so meaning that thing, that whole transmission of results is a harder call for them to is a harder what they call it now, is a harder call. It's harder for them to rig, you know. And this current INEC, ₦1 trillion was approved for them, and you are coming to tell us there will be no mandatory transmission of results, meaning that waiting you write you go call for middle of the night when people they sleep. No, it won't happen. And Akpabio is stepping down the reform demands. He's stepping down the most important one. If it was not important, Akpabio will not step it down or try to alter the words in the demands. So it's as important as our votes need to count. Yes. And for it to count, it starts with the mandatory transmission, electronic transmission of results. Yes. And that's what we're asking for. Yes. We are not asking for too much. Are we quarreling? No. Are we making noise? No. We're just saying our vote should count. Yes, so that there will be peace, because if they don't respond to us, if they do not respond to us and respond to us on time, we will replicate this protest in every state in this country. Yes. Everybody will occupy their state assemblies. Yes. We are starting with the National Assembly because we know this is where the problem is. When they don't respond to us, other citizens that are willing to join but don't have the energy to come to Abuja, we tell them, go to your state government. Block every road. Yes. Protest is a fundamental human right. We are citizens and not slaves. And at this point in time, we have decided that we will no longer be treated as slaves. Yes.